Hey YouTube. So welcome back. Black Lives Matter. Now, what's the deal with this? I like to know myself. What's their goal? What's the end goal? What's any goals? Do they have any kind of idea what they're doing besides getting together, causing a bunch of problems, blocking roads, starting fights, trying to kill police officers? Uh, making a bunch of noise, screaming. Saying and chanting Black Lives Matter. And if you say all lives matter, oh, you're a racist. What's the deal? What's the deal? They have this ongoing dialogue with the media as if they're trying to be so inclusive and they want to have dialogue with all races and they want to build bonds with the community. But everybody that I've known and everybody that I would trust online, they have gone to these actually rallies of different races, not just being black, that they don't have any plans to even converse with them. They exclude them, in fact, and they don't have any kind of organization. In fact, they're just completely chaotic. There's no leadership. There's no end result goals with these types of what I would call little pockets and bands of terrorists. And that's what we're going to conclude with here is that Black Lives Matter. Once again, as I've said before, they're a bunch of terrorists. Are there injustices in the justice system? Yes, of course. It happens to everybody, though. Black, white, Latino, freaking A. What do you expect? This is the world we live in. We're humans. Police officers are humans. They make mistakes. Some of them are not good. But there's always pockets of rogue, bad people in every industry. So what's new? What is new? I mean, the thing that really just rocks my world is the blacks on black murder is just off the chart. I mean, completely off the handle. But they don't ever even mention this. It's so much further than any white or any police officer doing anything to any black person or community. The black on black crimes are just horrific. I mean, it just dwarfs every other stat. But instead of actually talking about that, oh no, we have to talk about race. As if that really was a big issue. It's such a small issue. It's almost not a non-issue. There will always be people who don't like other people for different reasons. Maybe it's your haircut. Maybe it's the shoes you wear. It could be your skin color. But these things are. This is just how people are. People are like odd that way. People have their problems, and so. If to be honest with you, and I've known a lot of black people and a lot of people of different colors and races, I tell you what, man, in my personal opinion, most people of colors of different races all around the world are good people. But the black community, especially in America, and I've been around the country and other countries, but black people in America, in my opinion, are some of the most racist people I know. And I'm not saying all black people are like that. No, of course not. But they are the most stereotypical type of people. They're also very liberal too. They vote for Hillary Clinton and they think that they're getting all their needs met and Obama is their savior. Not everyone by any means, but a lot of them. And in fact, I think the majority do. And it's just so like backwards. I mean, the Democratic Party used to be the militia side. Of the KKK, used to be that part of the Democratic Party. They forget that, man. They forget that. I mean, what is the deal? What is the deal with these people? And so, you know what? I don't care what color you are. That doesn't matter to me. But don't push your racist ideologies and say that I'm racist. It's like, okay, you can tell them that you're an immigrant yourself. You came here legally. Your family has no history of slavery of any type. And then, they still want to say, well, you have white privilege. You can take the white privilege and shove it up your ass. Okay? I think that there is much more reverse discrimination on white people than is even talked about. Go look at college applications. There's all these exemptions and extra scholarships if you're black or Latino, but God forbid if you're white. Oh, we can't give you shit because you've got white privilege and you probably come from a wealthy family. Even though there's very large amounts, more white people who struggle in America and they're poorer than the population of the black community because the blacks are just a lot smaller in number, just population-wise. So this is a bunch of bunk. And what this really comes down to, people, is that there's a media and a group of politicians, especially the Obama administration, that are behind this race baiting, this hatred, this divisiveness. And I don't know what else to say, you know? It's pretty freaking pathetic that Obama is involved with all this and his administration, and that you have news outlets that have nothing better to do than hype up and prop up bullshit organizations, terrorist organizations that are homegrown here in America based on ignorance and based on no focus and no purpose and no goals to anything to better the community. And I'm supposed to swallow this, wholeheartedly, that this is good, and that I'm supposed to be chanting Black Lives Matter? Screw you. Go screw yourself and jump off a cliff, man, because this is totally bullshit. How would you feel if I was on the other side of your little protest and I was protesting and saying and chanting, white power when you said black power? Because some of them do chant black power, white power and white lives matter. You would call me a racist. Well, guess what? You're a freaking racist for saying the things you say as well. So even though I don't go around chanting white power and white lives matter, I don't really give a shit about that. Everybody matters, and this whole thing is all divisive in nature. So don't get caught up in it. Totally ignore this bullshit. If you live in a city and this stuff goes on, just stay safe. If you can, get the hell out of the city. Move to somewhere safer. Good God. And get away from all these slums and these crap holes all through America. Obama keeps acting like, America is doing so well and unemployment is so low. And look at all the great improvements since I've been president. You can just shut the hell up. That's what I would tell him. Look at how much the country's gone down since he's been president. It's just incredible the amount of poverty out there. Unbelievable. Shame on you, Obama. You're a piece of shit. So anyways, that's my thoughts on this matter. Black Lives Matter are, a bunch of terrorists. Not every one of them that are joined know that they're terrorists, most likely, but they're doing terrorist activity, and I do not support these crazy-ass people. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody's safe, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon.